We are gathered here to fill you with fear and give you a treat for your ears as we invade your mind with our scary rhymes and some tales that can be gory. As you bear witness and sit here and listen to our poetic horror stories. I am your host and narrator, Gloom-Pan. I hope you are here to have some fun. I have here with me 3 stories told poetically for you to enjoy and consume. So please feel free to turn up your volume. We are here every Friday to play with spooks and shades to parade their display. So boys and girls, get ready for a journey into our world. Grab some popcorn and some snacks. Get comfortable and relax. And do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It is free. It won't cost you anything. And please hit the bell. With that said, now on with tonight's tales. Run, run, run and hide. Run, run, run for your life. Run, run, run as fast as you can. Run, run, far away from the hide-and-seek man. There is a man that likes to play, who comes out of the dark, so they say. His game of choice is hide-and-seek, where he lurks for the timid and the weak. He wants you to play into his hands, for he is the hide-and-seek man. He will search high, he will search low. He will search for you all over, so he can suck out your soul. Just do not let him catch you. He does not play fair. He does not follow the rules. So when he seeks you, he will grab you and take you to his lair. First, he will cover his eyes and count to 10. Find a good place to hide, for if he finds you, well, that is when the torment will begin. So do what you can, do what you might. Just make sure you stay out of his sight. Try to survive and stay away from him all through the night. Just stay alive till the morning light, because if you do, then you will win. Until the next time when he seeks you again.
Something go bump in the night. Is this my imagination? No, this just don't feel right. I hear movement in the hallway outside my bedroom door. It's dark, it's quiet, and I can hear the creaking of my floor. I'm too afraid to make a move, and I'm not sure just what to do. Should I call 911 and ask for help? Would they get here in time before my death? I'm thinking too much. I'm probably just fine. Until I hear something fall over. Now this is a crime. I pull the covers up over my head. Like this would protect me from coming up dead. I need to find a weapon to help defend myself. I hope I don't freeze and can use it and not make a yelp. So I built up my courage to confront whoever or whatever that has come inside. I slowly creep to my bedroom door and listen, hoping I can take it by surprise. I grabbed my bedroom doorknob, suppressing all my fears. I felt a knot in my throat and my eyes well up with tears. So I take a stand with the pipe in my right hand, waiting for the battle to ensue. I'm short of breath, and my heart is beating wildly out of my chest, hoping this will all be over soon. So I throw open the door and stare down the long, darkened hallway. At the end of the hall, I see a pair of red eyes staring at me like I'm prey. I'm shaking, my inside is quaking, and I'm frozen in place. I feel like I'm losing my mind, like I'm lost in space. I finally get my composure and make a move to turn on the lights. Once the lights are on, I'm ready for a fight. So I take a deep breath and let out a sigh. There was nothing in sight. No monster, no animal, no human being. Nothing was there. Nothing at all stalking through the night.
Was this just all in my head? Did I see what I thought I seen? What the hell is going on? This just cannot be! So I get a big glass of water, go to my bedroom to prepare for bed, and lay there with my eyes shut tight. Only to hear, once again, something go bump in the night. It was a bloody mess when I walked on the scene of the crime. Me and my partner surveyed and closed off the area from prying eyes. The victim was an old man that lived here in this house. Just him. Only. And he didn't have a spouse. The man that invaded his home came in with a knife that he uses to take the old man's life. But the murderer felt like it was the right thing to do, because he accused the old man of putting a curse on him with voodoo. The murderer said, "I know he was casting a spell on me. I know it sounds crazy. He was stealing away my sanity. I was under his control like a puppet on a string. He was making me do ungodly and horrible things. It started one day, just out of the blue. I just started to feel like this urge to kill. The bloodlust was overwhelming. My heart was beating a mile a minute, and my breathing was ragged. It was really chilling. So, I left my house to quench my thirst for blood, to find someone who won't be missed. So I went far away from my neighborhood. I found this homeless man and lured him where no one could see. I grabbed a rock and bashed in his head. Then I stood there and watched him bleed. When I came down from my high, I seen what I did. I ran away fast to where I couldn't be found, and I hid. I just left him there. I didn't care. I didn't dare. I didn't feel any shame. I was thinking, this isn't me. How could I have done this? I would never do this. This isn't my thing. So, I started to think someone had to make me do this. I wasn't the one to blame. But I was at a loss. Who would want to see me behave that way? Then it hit me that it could only be the old man. I will make him pay. I stopped him there and asked him, why would the old man want to do you harm? The murderer said, because the old man is evil. He would love to do me wrong. You see, he knew me, and I knew him from a long time ago. Yes, we were partners in crime. I met him when I did time, and that's how it goes. He was always an odd fellow with his talk of the dark arts. I told him I didn't believe in that dark magic shit, and I didn't want any parts. But when we did crimes, we started off fine. We had no problems. We got along. But one day, sometime in May, we had a big score. I thought to myself, this is what I've been waiting for. I will admit, I got a little greedy and wanted to cut the old man out. So, I set it up that he would be the one, and that it would be without a shadow of a doubt. I made sure he was caught red-handed, that he paid the cost. Yes, I planned it. I pulled a double cross. So, he did the time for the crime, and he swore when he saw the light of day that I didn't know what he had in store for me. He will get me back, and I better pay. And from that day, I committed sinister and unspeakable acts. I think that he is after my soul, and I know that this is a fact. And this is the reason why I had to get rid of that old guy. I felt quiet for a while. Then I said, I don't know if your story is true, but what I do know, you're a serial killer and a thief. And the reality is you killed the old man, no matter what your beliefs. And do you believe that someone or something can make you do things that you really don't want to do, and that you can't be responsible if something is forcing you? We placed the cuffs on his hands to take him to jail. The murderer said, I guess the old man wins.
He did me in. I'll see him one day in hell. I was abducted last night by 3 aliens with big oval-shaped eyes. All I remember, I saw a beam of light brightening up my room. I was lifted into the sky. Next thing I knew, I was strapped down to a table. I couldn't move. I just wasn't able. I was surrounded by them on all sides, and when they spoke to me, it was with their minds. They told me that they meant me no harm, and that I shouldn't be alarmed. They told me they wanted to see what makes me a human being. They told me they will put me to sleep, so I won't remember anything. It's just that we are interesting people, and they wanted to know what makes us good, bad, or even evil. They just need to know if they can see my soul. I told them, I don't want to be dissected. I'm not a guinea pig to be used or tested. But this just fell on deaf ears. They acted like they didn't hear or care. So they set me up for surgery, and all the tools that they were going to need.
Okay, now we are going to put you to sleep. And when you wake up, you'll think this was just a bad dream. Besides, you will believe that aliens abducted you and took you on their spaceship. They would think this is crazy, and your thoughts need to be dismissed.
So, how would you handle being a science project? Would you comply or reject? This is a notion I hope you never have to deal with. As for me, this is an experience I will never forget.
These little black bugs are everywhere, crawling all over me and through my hair. They go in my mouth and up my nose. They are covering me from head to toe. I don't know where they have come from. This infestation. And how can I get out of this situation? I can see them burrowing under my skin, scratching and biting till they find their way in. I hope this is just a dream, a nightmare. This is one of my greatest fears. But I know this can't be. I can feel them wiggling in between my teeth. I want to swat them out of my face, but they are in every crevice in space. These damn bugs are sucking me dry. I can feel them crawling all over my eyes. Now they are near, and I can hear them crawling into my ears. These intruders are invading everywhere. It's driving me crazy. They are using me like I'm a playground. This is really breaking me down. I really don't know what I did to have this be the way I go, my end. But all I can do is lay here. Since a few days ago when I fell. I remember I fell down the stairs. I must admit they need repairs. Now no one knows of my whereabouts. That I am here at the bottom of my stairs paralyzed, being digested and eaten alive.
There is a secret that I hide, that I keep hidden deep inside. A secret that is locked in my mind. A secret that is killing me slowly with time. It's driving me insane, filling my heart with great pain. I feel like it's rotting out my brain as I try to forget it and to maintain. It's something that I can't let go, that no one can ever know. Something that I can't control, because it's making my paranoia grow. You see, I had a little too much to drink that day. I was driving fast, and the skies were gray. But I didn't realize I was close to where he played, and I hit and ran over something. I thought it was a stray. It was a kid lying there in the street, not moving or stirring, not making a peep. I got out of my car, but couldn't move my feet. I was sweating profusely, and all I could hear was my rapid heartbeat. I really didn't know what to do. I couldn't think, I had no clue. But I could see that his face was bloody and blue. He wasn't breathing. This much I know was true.
This is crazy. Why is this happening to me? I swear that I didn't mean it. I didn't see. This is too much. This just can't be. Where the hell was he riding his bike in the goddamn street? I started to look around to see if anyone was there and could be found to be a witness, or if they heard the sounds, if they could identify me and my care in this town. I didn't want to be caught, so I made a plan, and I thought that I would grab the body and brought it with me. I would later sort out where I was going to hide. I felt like I was going to die. So I put his body inside the trunk of my car. Then I jumped in and I started to drive. Now I know it's just a matter of time before I'm found out for my crime. So I watched the news report for a sign. If someone calls and reports to drop a dime. I'm sitting here shivering and feeling cold, waiting for a knock on my door and to be told my punishment to be carried in handcuffs off to a deep dark hole, where I will be placed behind bars, where I will never see another soul. I could lay here every day as the sunlight comes through the window and caresses your face. And I know we were meant to be, and we should be together. Just lying here in your arms, all safe and warm, fills me with delight, and you know I can't resist your charm. This is forever. I just love looking into your eyes. They are so beautiful, and they tend to hypnotize me every time I see them. Don't worry. No one can take my love away. I'm here with you to stay. Always. This is the only place I want to be. But unfortunately, for me, it's too bad you couldn't see. All my feelings I had locked deep inside. But you tried to close me out. I didn't know what that was about. When I confessed my love for you. Just the way I feel. This was the truth. But the door you tried to close on me, I was in disbelief that you wanted me to leave. I know it wasn't fair that I grabbed you by your hair when you tried to run, but for heaven's sake, I wasn't trying to hurt you. When you saw the rope, knife, and the gun, I just want you to wait, since this is going to be our first date. I just wanted you not to be terrified. But you had to try and call 911, and I knew if the police would come, they would fuck up everything and mess up our fun. I'm sorry for hitting you over the head. I got mad and I saw red, thinking that you wanted me gone. But I apologize for showing you my dark side, and for snapping your neck. My bad, I was wrong. But at that time, you started to scream, and I just couldn't let you get away from me. And now what is done is done. Now here we lie with our bodies intertwined. And I know this is a sign that this cannot get any better. Finally, always, and forever. Oh, to taste your crispy skin, frying in my cast iron pan. What a delight I have planned! I will cut off your ears and sear them to perfection. I will be serving them as a main course, a part of tonight's selection. Oh, I know you think it rude that you are on the menu as tonight's food, but that is why we brought you here. Sorry to tell you, you're through. You see, my clientele likes to eat a special kind of meat that they find it to be sweet. Yes, human meat. It just can't be beat. Some think they can't get enough of. Such a delicacy they crave and pay a lot of money for and love. Yes, I know this is misery, and you are wondering, how can this be? Why does it have to be me? To be a part part of a meal for some cannibals? But I am sorry, it's just your luck, and I know how much this sucks. That I am about to slaughter you like an animal. I promise I will do my best to make you taste better than the rest, and that you will be a dish they won't forget. So good that when they bite into your brain, it will make them go insane. Something so special they won't regret. Oh, I see the tears filling your eyes. Please, please don't cry. I will make your death quick and painless. Anyway, if one day people find out what we do and what this is about, then look on the bright side. You will be famous. And now the time has come, my friend, to end our conversation. For me to get to work and to stop our communication. Do you have any last words you'd like to say? Yes. I understand. Go ahead and pray. Now, this is where we say goodbye. It's probably best you shut your eyes so you don't see this coming. Our time together has expired. The oven is set to 350 degrees, and I think I will serve you with some peas. And now, it's time to roast you over a low fire. I was walking in the morning down the street when I noticed someone was following me. Where I would go, he would too. Each and every time I would make a move. I tried to get it out of my head and thought it was just my imagination, and I started to wonder how I could get out of the situation. I thought to myself, was he someone I knew? A coworker, a neighbor, an old friend, or someone from school? I am not one for confrontation, so I was trying to play it cool. So I tried to lose him in a crowd, but he still was able to find me. He hunted me down. I didn't know what he wanted from me. I just wanted him to leave me alone, for him to just let me be. So I turned around to confront him and ask him what was the problem, and if he needed help and if I could help him solve it. But when I turned, he was nowhere to be found. He disappeared without a trace. He was no longer around. I was so relieved. I didn't see him any longer in my presence. I was finally able to take a deep breath to release some stress. It was pleasant. So, I went on with my day, and I didn't think about him again. Finally, my ordeal has come to an end. But I was very wrong. It was only the beginning of all my woes, and it will turn out chilling. So, I made my way home at the end of my day. I was looking forward to relaxing and unwinding with my fiancé. But when I came through the door to the comfort of my home, I was shocked by what I saw. My mind was blown. The guy that followed me was just standing there. He just stood there without a word and stared. I asked, "What the fuck are you doing here? How did you even know where I live?" The man took a seat and said,
Let me explain why I'm here. This may sound insane. I know that this will make you pissed, but you are on my list.
What? What list? This is shit! You really need to leave!
No.
The man said.
Please, sit down. You need to listen to me. Unfortunately, I'm here to collect your soul, and here is why, so you know. Do you remember when you were 10 years old, on a snowy day so cold? You slipped, fell, and bumped your head. In reality, that day you should have been dead. But instead, you were granted an extension. Now it's time for you to pay the price. This needs your attention.
I was dumbfounded. I couldn't believe what he just said. Then I said, "Wait, so what you're saying is that you are death, and you have come for my life? Is that what you're telling me?" The man said to me,
That is right.
I don't feel like I owe you anything, especially my life.
Look,
the man said.
I don't want to fight. Just come along nice and easy. It's your time. You really don't want to make this hard. Please believe me.
But this has caught me off guard because I am a healthy young man. I have so much to live for. I really need you to understand. I have a woman that I love, and we're getting married in a few months, and I don't want to leave her behind. What can I do to get you to change your mind?
I really do feel your plight, don't get me wrong, but when it's your time to go. I can give you a moment to say your goodbyes, but after that, you must comply.
All I could think is I don't want to die, so I tried to work out a compromise. Maybe you can take someone else in my place. There has to be someone out there. Maybe you could look the other way. Then Death said,
You cannot argue with me. You're wasting your time. We need to leave.
Okay, I said. I knew he was right. Let me call my fiancé and say my goodbyes. As a tear fell from my eye, I went to my room to use my phone, but what Death didn't know, I was going to leave through my window. So now, I am on the run from Death, and I don't know how long before I am done. I'll stay out of Death's reach as long as I can, as long as I'm not part of Death's plan. So, you're still here, and you made it to the end. I'm glad that you have no fear, and we did not get under your skin. I hope you enjoyed all our stories, and they will not keep you up tonight. And there is nothing lurking for you in the dark, and that you can close your eyes and sleep tight. Thank you for listening to all our creepy rhymes. We hope to see you again. Until next time.